go. You should be able to hear me a little clearer now. No one's on yet, but that's okay. I'm not here trying to get people on here. This is just to put my thoughts out there because it's Monday and we need a little bit of break from that. Let's stop sharing that and freeze up for today. Oh, my bad, y'all. Let me get rid of that. Boom. Yo, Rockstar. Welcome to Hey Rockstar Minisodes. And the title is Happiness is for Winners. So if you didn't win, you can't be happy. Let's go ahead and take the shades off. We're trying something different without the big light. We're just doing the little side lights. So it looks a little different. Everything else in the background is a little darker because the big light kind of helps give it more warmth, if that's the word. But I'm trying to get a different view. Like last time I did the black screen, right? I did a black screen and just a quick light just to see how it would feel without a mic and just do the mic straight off the camera. I didn't really like that, so I went back to a mic. I'm eventually gonna have to get a mic for the other camera. However, today I have a few clips I want to share with you guys, and then we're gonna talk about happiness is for winners. And if you didn't win, then you shouldn't be happy. Right? Or whatever. Let me set the timer so I can give you 11 minutes of value. And my 11 minutes of value. And my 11 minutes of value starts now. All right. Let's pull up this Instagrammy. Let's do this. And we're going to share. I wanted to rewind that. I might have to pull it back some. Share screen. How's everyone doing today? Those of you who are watching, if you're watching. And we need to share the audio. Boom. That looks good, right? Boom. So these two video clips are up for now. I want to start with this one. You know, today, Monday kind of started off like, and I'm like, no. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Much love, many blessings. If you're curious, the scripture for that is Psalms 118:24. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I also wanted to share this one with you guys. I'm not really a morning person, but I'm a grateful person. And I'm grateful to be alive. You should too. Better rock your day today, yo. Much love, many blessings. Simple little messages. And you're probably asking me, what does that have to do with happiness, Josafat? Nothing, absolutely nothing. Just be happy. Don't be happy. No, gratitude is one of the first steps. For those of you who are asking, where do I start? Where can I even start to experience happiness? And the best way to start is to start counting your blessings. Start looking at what you already have. One thing that I do suggest, I have several of these already, but I went back to revisit one of these journals, pages and pages of just writing ideas. But last night I had to do like a mental dump. Like I just need to start just writing where I'm at, what I have, and just start pouring it out. Because I was feeling myself a little bit discouraged because the business isn't going as fast as I'd like it to. Other things I've been kind of bringing, just been going at a slower pace. You know, you have momentum, you start going, especially when you start implementing the plan me and you just create those steps and you're just faithful and you're just going. And then suddenly you hit a spot where you're not moving anymore and it's frustrating. There's no growth, there's no development, there's nothing. And it's easy to kind of identify it as a failure. But before doing that, I started just dumping, like a positive dump. Some people call it a stack, like you just a happy stack, a mad stack. You just start bringing things in and stacking it up and putting it there in place. And after I filled about 2 pages, just I had to get it out of me. I had to just get it out of here, get it out and put it on paper, put it in writing. And the best part is after it was out of me, it was put on paper. I could see it there. It was tangible. I was able to finally go to sleep. I slept great, by the way, because it was no longer occupying space, mental space. But one of the best ways to start bringing in happiness is to start counting your blessings and start writing down the things you do have. Like, for example, you can start off with like, I have breath, I have sight, I have, 2 hands, 2 arms, 10 fingers, whatever I have. And then you can start putting out like, I'm thankful that I know how to laugh. I'm thankful that I have people that I've shared experience. I'm thankful that I had a meal with these people today. I'm thankful that I don't have to eat alone unless I choose to eat alone. I'm thankful for the times I do, and just start practicing gratitude, gratefulness, and for what you do have. And before you know it, you start experiencing just a feeling of dopamines of just letting you know that, hey, you really do have it pretty good. That brings you joy, happiness. But another reason why I wanted to share these thoughts and I kind of want to just talk to you guys is it's okay. It's okay to not be happy. It's okay if happiness doesn't come as easy some days as it does other days. It doesn't define you. It doesn't mean that you are not growing. It doesn't mean that you are not advancing. It doesn't mean that you're not succeeding. Because there's days where I am not happy, but I am still successful. Now that seems like a big contradiction. I am not happy, yet I am still winning. Maybe tomorrow I'll be happy, but right now I'm in work mode. Right now I'm in focus mode. Right now I'm in get this stuff done because it needs to be done. I was created to do this and I need to do it because no one else will do it. There's a cute saying I heard once in a conference. If it is to be, then it's up to me. And I get that. I definitely get that. But you also need, but you also can't carry the burden of performance all on your own. Just because you're not performing does not mean you are not successful. And of course, the other thing I wanted to focus on is just because you didn't win doesn't mean you can't be happy. Sometimes I've competed in competitions. I compete in competitions in competitive sports. I've participated in competitive sports. I know what it's like to win a championship. I know what it's like to win a tournament or a game, and I also know what it's like to lose a tournament. I also know what it's like to lose a game. Right now, I'm thinking back in the day when we used to play volleyball at church. If you went to a good church youth group if you did volleyball. But I remember one time we would pick random players, and your worth was getting better if you started getting picked towards the beginning of the pick. If your name was called out during the beginning of the pick, and the more or less you get pushed down, the more you need to work on yourself. But I got to the point where I was never really the first pick. Every now and then I was the first pick, but depending on who all was available. But I was happy. I was a happy medium guy because, like, at least I'm not the last person. I don't have to be the first person, but I'm not the last person. And at that point, I'm like, who am I with? Because if you partner me up with the right people, we can dominate. But I remember this one individual who's just a friendly guy, and I'm not sure if they did it as a joke, but they made him team captain. And he was just happy. And he picked me first. He's like, "Oh, I want you." I'm like, "Okay." And my mind's like, all right, cool. He's happy. And then his next pick would have been my last pick. And like, "Oh, but he's cool. He's fun." And like, okay. And the third pick would have been the second to last person I would have picked. Let's just say, of course, maybe that also, I was tempted to define myself by the team because he picked a lot of people that I wouldn't have picked first. But he picked me as the first of this team. I was busting my butt. I was stretching. I almost hurt myself to play this to perform. But like I would like it felt like it was a waste of time because I would like run and grab a ball and hit it back into the team only to have them not do anything with what I set them up with, or I'll set someone up and they wouldn't do anything with it. They would like go up for a spike and totally miss it. You know, it was very frustrating because the people around me were not performing to what I'm used to, and we weren't winning games. And then the team leader came to me and goes, dude, it's okay. We're not winning. Let's just have fun. Let's just be happy. And at that moment, once he said that to myself, I'm like, you know what? I could accept that I'm just not gonna be in a good team and I can have fun. I can crack jokes. I can make it a blast. And I did. For the rest of that little tourney, I was just stupid. Just played stupid. Didn't run if I didn't have to run. Didn't really sacrifice myself for it. And then finally, when it ended next Sunday, I got put in a different team. It was cool. And then I had a few good players. But anyway, I'm just saying, I genuinely was able to enjoy myself. We weren't winning. We weren't going to win either. He picked all the shortest guys. I was the tallest one on the team. And I want to say I was the most athletic, maybe on that team at least. But once I decided, you know what, regardless, we're not going to win, I'm going to have fun. I did have fun, created memories. I mean, obviously, I'm sharing this with you. But I guess happiness, what I'm trying to say through it all today is don't be stereotyped with you have to be happy or you have to win to be happy or you're not allowed to or you can't be happy if you're losing. Because all those are just suggestions. All those are just someone's opinion. You choose when you can be happy. You choose on days when you don't want to be happy. There's days when I'm like, you know what, today I don't need to be happy. I need to be focused. I need to grind. I need to be mad because a little bit of anger will push me to where I need to go to get these results. Now, that's a totally different game, y'all. I'm not saying anger is the way you need to go, but it definitely is a tool that can be used responsibly, effectively, and move forward, knowing that at the end, though, I can return back and go back to what makes me happy. And, you know, honestly, when it comes to picking a purpose, where it comes to picking a life, don't really just focus on all happiness. Like, I'm only going to do things that make me happy. I'm only going to do things that make me smile. I'm going to do things that cause me euphoria. Because in a way, the song that my dad helped me write, well, he inspired me to write. All right. That's it. I'm not going to tell you anymore. No, I'll finish with last thought. The song that my dad inspired me to write was My Life as a Piano. And I have a whole video to My Life as a Piano. I even play the song for you guys. But the story behind that, I'm not even going to tell you the whole story. I'm just saying the valuable lesson that when I was about to throw in the towel, when I was ready to quit, when I was ready to just end it, well, not my life, but in my choices in coming to Nashville, I called my dad hoping that he'd give me an outlet or an excuse, a good reason to say, all right, let's go back to Texas. But he said something in español, which says, "Mijo, la vida no tiene sabor sin los momentos bajos ni los momentos altos." And basically that says, son, life has no flavor without both high moments and low moments. I was dumbfounded. I didn't have an answer because I didn't expect him to give me such profound life lessons. And then he just kind of giggled and he goes, let me explain it to you in terms that you understand. And my dad taught me how to play piano, so he knew I understood piano. And he goes, son, life is like a piano. You have black keys and you have white keys. You play minor notes and you play major notes. Now, you can play all minors or you can play all majors. That's your prerogative. But it's when you learn how to use the both, you learn how to combine minor and majors. It's when you learn how to combine those that you learn to create a beautiful song, a beautiful melody. And that's when I realized or learned is you need good moments and you need bad moments. You need happy moments. You need sad moments. You need the yin and the yang. Even the psalmist or the Proverbs said, you know, I think it's Proverbs. It could be psalmist. For everything, there's a time. There's a time. There's a season for everything. A time to laugh, a time to cry, a time to celebrate, a time to mourn. There's times. You go also back to the life lesson. The good moments give you hope when you're going through bad moments, and the bad moments help you appreciate and value the gold that the good moments are in your life, and that's a balance. And only with the push and pull of both can you truly have a life with purpose, a life with meaning, a life worth telling others about, a life worth writing about. If your life is worth living, it's worth writing about. That's another little free life hack. Anyway, thank you so much. The IG videos are still going to be on my Instagram, Josafat Emiliano, just like it's like right there. Just Instagram, Josafat Emiliano, and you'll see my Instagram. Follow me. I come up with gold for you guys sometimes. But anyway, those videos are archived. Those Motivation Mondays are archived, and I pull them out every now and then to just kind of rewatch and to highlight on the show. Other announcements: episode 36, the podcast version is out. For those of you looking for the video, it got pulled off of YouTube. And I knew it was going to get pulled off of YouTube because of the content that I was sharing and dissecting and going through. My goal is to go in there and edit out the clips that I used and just kind of leave the value and what I shared. So it's going to be very cutty at the end, but I'm just going to try to reload the video up before the show Thursday so that we won't miss the order of episode 36. And then next week or this week, we have an interview with Rockstar, a YouTuber. So if you guys have any YouTube questions on how to even start a YouTube and how to just do your thing, this young man has impressed me with what he started, where he's at, and now how he's making a living as a full-time YouTuber. And he's got some great content. But that's this Thursday at 5:55 p.m. Central here on this channel. On this YouTube channel and this Facebook channel. Right now I'm on Twitter, Periscope, so you might want to jump over to Twitch. But other than that, thank you for your time. Thank you for checking out Happiness is for Winners. A Hey Rockstar mini-sode. I am Josafat, El Guapo Emiliano, and I just ask you to take all this value, add it to your disciplines so that you then can go and become the rock star of your industry. The rock star of your industry. Until next time, Miguel and myself, we just want to wish you much love and many blessings, and